Hi, I'm Dr. Paul Fisher with Gold Coast Chiropractic, and today we're going to talk about some simple, easy things you can do to help alleviate neck pain. Now, just a disclaimer, this is for patients who've got a low level, just mild neck pain. If this is a result of a trauma, something like that, this advice probably isn't going to be the most applicable to you. So first, when understanding how to alleviate neck pain, we've got to talk about probably one of the most important things is what the most common causes of it are. We see this in office. There's one that is by far, it's getting worse and worse, the most common cause is that's people being hunched over cell phones or hunched over computers or tablets, iPads, things like that for hours upon hours on end. You know, we can go through all the exercises, all the stretches, everything else to possibly improve neck pain. But if you're still spending 5 to 6 hours a day hunched over your phone like this, our results are going to be minimal at best. It's like exercising for 20 minutes 3 times a week and then eating a dozen donuts every day. You're just not going to get any outcome from it. So the easiest one to do is make sure you're using a proper posture. If you're sitting at a desk, head over shoulders like this, and then if your phone, bring it up here and try to limit the amount of time you spend on these devices. Not only is this bad for neck pain, but there's a huge risk of what it does for like the mental state, the status. And then if you're not using a blue light filter, definitely turn that one on your phone. I believe it on Apple, it's called Night Shift. On Androids, it's blue light filter. This helps make it a little easier on your eyes and can help you sleep a little bit better at night as well too. So what are some things that you can do for neck pain? One of the easiest stretches that we do all the time with patients in office is called a 6-way neck stretch. Now the way that works is you hold one side for 30 seconds, then the other side for 30 seconds. And you can do this either sitting, standing. And when you're doing this, this should just feel like a nice, easy stretch. You're not cranking anything over here. Your hand is really just there, just to add a little bit extra motion. Now, the next is gonna be going forward for 30 seconds, and then backwards for 30 seconds, and then add an angle for 30 seconds, other angle for 30 seconds. And thinking of this like you're going at an oblique. So if you think of this like a clock, if you have 12 o'clock straight ahead, 3 o'clock there, you're going to be looking right at about 1:30. Going this way, and then in that same plane, coming back up, and then going the opposite way. Again, if you consider this like a clock, you'd have 9 o'clock, 12 o'clock, you're going to want to go at about 10:30. Again, 30 seconds, and then 30 seconds up for that. Now, you can do this throughout the day. This is also a phenomenal exercise to be part of your warm-up for when you do normal exercise. It's great, simple, easy, requires no equipment whatsoever. Now, the next exercise we're going to talk about is going to be, well, one to do and then one not to, that a lot of people have been preaching for a while, the chin retractions. If you're not familiar, it's an exercise where you're just going like that, trying to give yourself a double chin. What we found is that really decreases the curve in your neck and flattens it out, which you don't want. You need to have a nice curve in your neck right here. And actually, how much of a curve you have in the neck is a huge predictor of neck pain. So it's very important to have that curve. And when you just do the straight retraction, what this does is flattens that out. And that's also why cell phones, tablets, all that being hunched over for hours on end is so bad, is because you start again losing that curve. The muscles on the back here have to work ever harder. The bones get subluxated, they get restricted, they get locked, they don't do what they're supposed to do. So what should you do? It's a kind of a goofy looking one, but what you're gonna do is you're gonna jut your chin out, look up slightly, and then pull back. And then you're going to jut out, look up slightly, and then pull back. And what this does is it actually improves the curve in your neck. It's kind of a goofy exercise. It feels weird to do, but doing this for 10 to 15 reps for 3 times. It's a really quick, simple, easy. Again, there's no equipment needed. You can do it honestly at your desk, on the train, driving in traffic at any point. Well, maybe not driving in traffic, but it's a pretty simple, easy thing to do. Now, the other question we get a lot with people with neck pain is like, oh, how is it my pillow or my bed? There's really no hard and fast rules for this. What we find a lot is that you're gonna wanna try to sleep on your side or your back, and you move around so much at night while you sleep anyway that it's very rare that people fall asleep and stay in one position throughout the entire night. But a few things to remember is just the exact same with like being hunched over a laptop is you don't sleep on a ton of pillows. Don't have 3, 4, 5 propping you up like that. You're gonna wanna keep it as close to flat as possible. Ergonomically designed pillows are pretty good. We have some in office that we like, but really find something that works well and keeps you comfortable. And the most important, again, simplest, easiest thing to do is just make sure that you're not completely propped up. And another, talking about neck pain from sleeping, a lot of people would benefit from doing some just basic sleep hygiene. A few things about that is cutting off all electronics within 30 minutes before going to bed, avoiding any like action, violent, or even hardcore documentary type movies within an hour of going to bed. Allow your brain to start slowly resetting. Make sure to sleep in a dark, cool room. And then 2, go to bed at the same time every night or as close to possible. Get your body used to that cycle. You know, when you're a teenager, you can kind of go back and forth between falling asleep at different times. As you get older, your body doesn't go into that sleep stage as easily, so you need to do a lot more on your own end. So these are some quick, simple, easy things that you can do to really alleviate your neck pain. And those sleep tips, those will actually help with a lot of things, not only with neck pain, but also energy levels, fatigue, irritability, just a lot of the things that are associated with low quality of sleep. Again, I'm Dr. Paul Fisher with Gold Coast Chiropractic. Thank you very much for your time and have a great day.